Last night I had a dream about enrolling in college again. Um, not not just like any college. Um, in real life, when I graduated high school, I went to East Carolina University in North Carolina, and then after 2 years, I transferred back to Maryland to go to Towson University, and I was there about 1.5 years. And then after that, I did like different little community colleges, online school, just a lot of different things. But I have a lot of dreams about going back to university. And almost every time it's at ECU, at East Carolina. Um, and I don't know, like whenever I have these dreams, I'm always really excited about it. Um, and like school has never been a good experience for me. Both times I went to university, well, all school really has been or has led to like the lowest of my mental health. It just gives me a lot of anxiety. Um, but every time I have these dreams, I'm like, should I go back to school? Like, obviously, something in me really enjoyed the experience. And like I guess that is true. I did have good times. I often feel like if I had stayed at ECU, I don't know, maybe I would have graduated. I The reason why I left was because after my first year, I was miserable. I was so depressed. And a lot of it had to do with the fact that I have a really hard time making friends. And I was just really lonely. And when we would have breaks for school, all the friends that I made there all lived in North Carolina and they could go home, but I didn't have a car, and it was kind of a hassle for me to go all the way back for a few days. And even when I did go back, the people that I knew like wouldn't hang or didn't really hang out with me, and I don't know, I just felt really alone. And I tried to transfer after my first year, but I didn't get in until, or they wouldn't let me in until the spring semester of my second year. And I was like, well, there's no point in just going for a semester, so I'll just do another year here. And then I was going to transfer to Towson because my girlfriend went there. Although when I had first wanted to transfer, she wasn't my girlfriend yet. She was still just my best friend. But then I had also gone through a lot of changing my major, and Towson had a major that I was interested in, or a better program for the major I was interested in. And I was like, I'll be closer to home and closer to people I know. So yeah, I was just like, after I was just gonna go. And then in the second year at ECU, I made so many friends, and we were close enough that like that was my family. And I was really sad to leave them, but I had already like made the decision. Like my girlfriend and I were gonna get an apartment together. Like it was just already planned out for me to go, so I just still went. But with that friend group, I feel like I would have found my way. I don't know. At the very least, I would have had the drive to keep going in school. Like my friend Sandy, she had started at ECU. I'm pretty sure she only started after after I left because she was taking classes at community college and then she transferred to ECU. But she lived like basically on ECU's campus. That's where her dad has a house. So I was friends with her, and I feel like we would have pushed each other. No, wait a minute. She was at ECU for a year that I was there. My second year there. But anyway, I feel like we would have pushed each other to keep going. Like we were similar enough in our work habits, in our life habits, that we would have motivated each other to finish. And I don't know. That family that I had there isn't there anymore. Or at least they're all spread out. But like I still have connections with them. Like if I was like, hey, let's hang out, I'm sure they'd be happy to see me. But school in general, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. I'm really tired. It's just, I have these dreams often about going back to ECU. I'm sure the school itself plays a part in it. Like, I've never, ECU just has a certain level of pride. Like everything, it's a prideful community around there in terms of school spirit. And that's not something I've ever had experience with. I'm not spirited about things. I don't give a shit about sports teams. Didn't give a shit about my high school. I didn't even, like, even when I went to Towson, I didn't give a shit. I was in marching band at Towson, so I was like at all the football games, but I didn't really give a shit about the game, or the team, like anything. It was just a different level. I don't know. ECU just was special to me. North Carolina was special to me. It's why, I don't know, it's why I want to go back. Or why I'm so drawn to it. It holds a lot of special memories to me, even though it was just 1 year. But I was really happy. I don't have too many happy years. Anyway, I also had a dream that I had some red pumas. Because I've been thinking about buying red pumas.
I'm not sure about that.
Bitch, nobody's talking to you. Anyway, red pumas. Pumas. Red because of Deku. My Hero Academia, you know. And pumas because I'm BTS trash. You also know. That's all I remember. Sweet dreams.